All I ever wanted is Max Warren. What is he into?
Max loves to 69.
Welcome, laughter addicts and sarcasm enthusiasts. Buckle up as we dive into the top 10 comedy flicks of 2025 that will make you laugh so hard you may forget your own problems, or at least postpone them.
Is this supposed to be here? It was under the lunch trolley.
Oh dear.
Number 20. Oh hi.
Our first trip as a couple.
I think you're great. I'm just not really looking for a relationship right now.
When Iris plans her first romantic getaway with Isaac, she thinks she's finally found the kind of love that lasts. But mid-trip, Isaac casually drops the bombshell that he's not looking for anything serious. What follows is less of a rom-com and more of a nightmare in disguise, with Iris stuck between pretending everything's fine and confronting the heartbreak she didn't see coming. The movie's comedy doesn't come from slapstick, it comes from the painful awkwardness of two people trying to salvage a trip while quietly realizing they're on completely different pages.
Breakfast is served.
Uncuff me!
That's not actually what you want. Because I don't think you know what you want. If you really thought about what you wanted, it wouldn't be what you wanted.
The film works because it takes something most people dread, being locked in with someone who doesn't want you back, and makes it both relatable and funny in the most uncomfortable ways. It's a story about denial, disappointment, and the absurdity of trying to force romance when the spark just isn't there.
Oh, hi. I did something bad. Where's Isaac? I'm sorry, what's going on here?
Honestly, give this director a few years and they could turn this into a horror franchise, because the scariest thing here isn't the heartbreak, it's the slow realization you've trapped yourself in the wrong love story.
What if we give him some kind of head injury that causes some form of amnesia?
Let's do that.
We could kill him.
What? Help!
Number 19. The Ballad of Wallace Island.
Where will the audience be? You said there'd be 100. I said less than 100. Is it just you? Yeah. Right.
The Ballad of Wallace Island is a sharp, character-driven comedy about two former bandmates and ex-lovers who reunite for a private show at the island home of an eccentric millionaire. What starts as a chance to patch things up quickly turns into a hilarious maze of old grudges, onstage meltdowns, and unexpected sparks.
Can you shut the door? Absolutely. No, I meant... Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm not really used to having guests.
The film balances quick-witted banter with over-the-top situations like the millionaire's bizarre demands and the bandmates' constant tug-of-war between love and hate. Underneath all the chaos though, it's a story about reconnecting, forgiving, and realizing that sometimes the funniest disasters bring people back together.
He's gone to get his guitar.
Oh, has he? Has he? Ah.
Number 18. Summer of 69.
I want to pay you to teach me how to 69 max.
Okay, slightly more details.
Abby has spent most of her life pining after the same guy since grade school, but instead of shooting her shot the normal way, she takes a very unorthodox route, hiring a stripper named Santa Monica to coach her on confidence, seduction, and everything in between. What sounds like the setup for a raunchy mess is actually one of the funniest explorations of self-discovery this year. Abby's crash course in boldness is full of embarrassing slip-ups, bizarre lessons, and moments where you can't help but laugh at how far she's willing to go for love.
I've heard of rim jobs. Is it when a guy puts his hands on the rim of your boobs and goes, ee-oo, ee-oo?
But underneath the wild premise, Summer of 69 has a surprising amount of heart. Santa Monica isn't just a teacher in risque confidence, she's also the mirror that forces Abby to realize chasing after someone for years might not be the same as actually being in love. The mix of awkward comedy, sharp dialogue, and unexpectedly touching moments makes it more than just a sex comedy. It's a movie about growing up, letting go of old fantasies, and learning that sometimes the biggest glow up isn't about impressing someone else, it's about finally impressing yourself.
Did you know your eyelid feels like a penis?
Wait, it does actually.
Right?
Number 17. The Phoenician Scheme.
It's been 6 years since our last meeting.
I have my reasons.
Which are what?
My reasons? I'm not saying. I'm saying I'm not saying.
This one leans more into dark comedy than romance, but it's easily one of the most original comedies of the year. Jaza Korda, a wealthy businessman with a flair for theatrics, names his only daughter, who also happens to be a nun, as the sole heir to his fortune. The moment that decision is made, the vultures start circling. Tycoons, terrorists, and assassins all line up with schemes of their own, turning what could have been a straightforward inheritance into a comedy of errors filled with betrayal, paranoia, and a surprising amount of gunfire.
Why are you shooting my ceiling?
This is a robbery on behalf of...
I understand that. I'm asking about my ceiling.
What makes the Phoenician scheme so funny isn't just the larger-than-life villains, but the absurdity of putting a nun in the middle of it all. She's caught between her vows of humility and the ridiculous reality of suddenly being the richest woman in the room. The movie thrives on exaggerated personalities, backstabbing boardroom meetings, and shootouts that are staged like slapstick sketches. It's satire dressed up as a crime thriller, proving that even the deadliest plots can unravel into comedy when greed and ego get in the way.
I recognize this assassin.
Calm down.
Suicide pedal.
Number 16. Deep Cover.
Yes, and.
Anything else?
Yes. And.
What a
Deep Cover follows an improv comedy teacher and her two students as they're unexpectedly tasked with infiltrating London's criminal underworld by posing as hardened felons. The film thrives on its fish-out-of-water setup, blending high-stakes tension with awkward offbeat comedy. Watching performers who usually fake confidence on stage now trying to fake it in front of dangerous criminals is where most of the laughs land.
I think I'm actually gonna die.
You were so good. You committed. It was inspiring.
It's the kind of movie that works best if this style of humor is your thing. Some viewers found it hilarious. Others thought certain scenes leaned a little too far into cringe. The audience reception has been pretty mixed. But one thing's clear, Deep Cover isn't afraid to take risks with its comedy, and that boldness makes it stand out from the usual formula.
We told our bosses that we were about to bring in 3 major players, not a bunch of clowns.
Clowning is an art.
Number 15. Good Fortune.
My name is Gabriel. I'm an angel. I'm here to save you.
What? Who the fuck are you?
This one's all about a down-on-his-luck guy who suddenly gets blessed with insane luck, but only when something really bad happens to someone else. And yes, the movie milks that for every morally questionable laugh possible.
I'm normally only in charge of saving people from texting and driving.
Wait, you're telling me I have a budget guardian angel?
It's a mix of karma comedy, and please tell me I'm not going to hell for laughing at these moments. You'll laugh, you'll feel guilty, and you'll still laugh again anyway, because 2025 has clearly decided morality is optional in comedy.
So what, I just go back to living in my car?
You live in your car?
Yes, Jeff, I did. Why do you think an angel got involved? Because I had too many roommates?
Number 14. Another Simple Favor.
Will you be my maid of honor? Did I mention it was in Capri?
Capri? Yes, she is in. We're all in.
If you thought A Simple Favor was wild, the sequel said, Hold My Martini. This time, it's even more stylish, even more ridiculous, and the plot twists come faster than a TikTok trend dying. Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively still have the kind of chaotic chemistry that makes you wish they'd just start their own heist franchise already.
What did she say to convince you to come to this farce?
Fratricide, identity fraud, just girlfriend stuff.
It's part fashion show, part mystery, and part, wait, how are they getting away with this? And honestly, it's worth watching just for Blake Lively's outfits alone.
To old friends, new beginnings, and not getting poisoned.
Number 13. Freaker Friday.
How about this? I, Anna, take you, Eric, a man whose daughter is a little demon thing with an obnoxious accent.
2 decades later, body swapping is back on the menu. Freakier Friday takes the chaos of the original and hands it down to the next generation. Anna and Tess thought they were done with this whole living each other's lives thing, but nope. Turns out the kids get a taste of the same cursed magic.
Who am I? It's me. It's Mom. If you're me and I'm you, then who's that?
I'm Grandma, sweetheart.
Watching parents and teenagers stumble through each other's lives again is equal parts hilarious and depressing, because if you thought high school was bad the first time, try reliving it in your 40s. Theaters were packed with parents dragging their kids along, muttering, see, this is what I deal with.
Bite your lip, not your top lip, your bottom lip.
I know what this is. You're having a stroke.
No, I just need to go to the bathroom.
Number 12. Friendship.
Howdy. Howdy.
Don't be fooled by the soft title. Friendship is not your average feel-good drama. It's more like a slow emotional breakdown wrapped in nostalgia and heartbreak. The story spans over 2 decades, tracking the bond between 2 childhood friends as they grow up, grow apart, and get pulled back together by life's messiest moments. It's about loyalty, betrayal, and the way time can either heal or break a bond completely.
Look, we had a couple of really nice hangs, but I think it best that we go our separate ways.
The writing, razor sharp, the performances, Award-worthy? One particular third act argument scene? Yeah, that one's gonna live rent-free in your head for a while. It's a movie that reminds you just how complicated people can be, and how sometimes the scariest thing isn't losing a friend, it's realizing who they've become.
You should be dead, you psycho! Who are you?
Number 11. Bob Trevino Likes It.
Is this an itemized list of all the expenses of being my father?
Yeah.
Dad, there's baby food on here.
This one's a little different. It's a comedy with a big heart. A lonely woman accidentally befriends an older man on Facebook who shares the same name as her estranged father, but instead of correcting the mistake, they keep talking, and that oops turns into the weirdest, sweetest friendship of the year.
Hi, are we related?
Jeannie, I think I may have made a friend.
Who?
Some young woman on the internet.
It's loaded with awkward small talk, generational misunderstandings, and the kind of wholesome moments that make you laugh because they feel so real. You'll come for the comedy, but you'll stay because it low-key punches you in the feelings.
Calm down and breathe.
I do not need to breathe. What I need is a dad.
Number 10. The Bad Guys 2.
Aren't you a notorious criminal?
Yes. No. Maybe. Sorry, nerves.
The reformed criminals are back, and somehow they're still breaking the law, just with better intentions. The Bad Guys 2 brings in the bad girls, and suddenly this heist comedy turns into a battle of wits, disguises, and who can pull off the cooler slow motion walk.
Don't tell me you guys are bad again.
No, we're being set up. We need to show the world we're good. So we're gonna sabotage them.
Parents called it Ocean's 11 for kids. Kids called it the movie with the funny wolf guy, and the box office called it Thank You Very Much. It's proof that animated crime is the only crime we can all support without calling the cops.
You want to work at a bank?
Why not? Some of my best memories are at banks.
You robbed us 3 times.
Duh. That was this bank?
Number 9. Heads of State.
It's our debut duet. Duet. Yeah, it's like I'm Dr. Dre and you're Eminem, and we're taking that stage for the first time together. I'm Eminem.
Imagine Rush Hour but with political leaders instead of cops. And yes, it's just as stupid as it sounds, in the best way possible. Idris Elba and John Cena team up to stop an international crisis, but mostly end up roasting each other for 2 hours straight.
Yep. We're about to get our asses kicked, man. Read the room.
Between botched spy missions, questionable disguises, and an entire sequence involving a malfunctioning teleprompter, Heads of State proves that the world might actually be safer if these two just stayed home. Number 8. Sacramento.
Ricky, I don't have the authority to kick you out of group, but you need to stop coming to group.
Where do I go?
The crown jewel of 2025 comedy, Sacramento is basically a buddy road trip movie, except the buddy part is between a man going through a midlife crisis and his chaotic childhood friend who treats responsibility like it's a contagious disease.
Not crazy about that.
Why did you do that?
There was a crick.
Every stop on their journey is funnier than the last, from accidentally joining a bachelorette party to starting a bar fight over the best flavor of ice cream. But beneath the laughs, there's a real story about growing up and realizing that maybe you don't have to grow up all the way.
Set some ground rules. No kissing. Definitely no sex.
Did you just wink at me?
No.
Number 7. Mickey 17.
Did you see that?
Bong Joon-ho returns with Mickey 17, a film that's weird, wild, and completely unforgettable. Robert Pattinson stars as Mickey, a disposable worker on a distant ice planet who dies doing dangerous jobs, only to be regenerated with all his memories intact. The catch? The original Mickey didn't exactly stay dead.
Mickey, it's not looking very good for you. Yeah, no, I'm sure you're used to it by now, but what's it feel like to die?
Number 6. Dogman.
What if we sew the dog's head onto the man's body?
Based on the wildly popular book series, Dogman is equal parts absurd comedy, heartfelt buddy adventure, following a half-dog, half-man cop who takes justice and belly rubs seriously. The film nails the over-the-top humor while weaving in a story about loyalty, friendship, and finding your pack.
How evil can one cat be?
Pretty evil!
The slapstick is relentless, the comic book inspired visuals pop with energy, and the pacing keeps both kids and parents hooked. It's chaotic in the best way, and surprisingly touching when it wants to be.
Dogman, listen up!
You're the only one that can stop him. With all your kung fu skills and your canine fortitude or whatnot. No time to waste.
Number 5. Nonnas.
I am from Bologna. I spit on Bologna. Spit on Sicily, okay?
This one's the comedy equivalent of a warm bowl of pasta. If your pasta came with a side of passive-aggressive guilt trips. Nonnas is about an Italian grandmother who refuses to let her grandson marry the wrong kind of girl, which, according to her, is literally any girl who isn't her hand-picked choice.
Maybe the one good idea we can take from this is not to fight in the kitchen.
Oh, she started it.
You ladies are killing me.
What follows is a non-stop barrage of emotional blackmail, ridiculous family dinners, and more food fights than Animal House. By the end, you'll want to hug your grandma and maybe double-check she's not planning your entire romantic future behind your back.
You using Catholic guilt on me?
I learned it from the best.
Right on.
Number 4. One of them days.
Don't forget, I have my interview at 4.
Why are you still trying to be in corporate? Do your own thing.
And what's that? Living paycheck to paycheck? You got this, okay?
You been that girl. Been that girl.
This film didn't just sneak up on us. It drop-kicked us right in the feelings. One of them days is the kind of grounded, day-in-a-life drama that slowly builds tension until everything just explodes.
Your boyfriend took our rent money and dipped.
I invested in it. This is our future.
Starring Keke Palmer alongside pop-in R&B hitmaker SZA in her feature film debut. One of them days centers on two down-on-their-luck friends living in Los Angeles' Baldwin Village who desperately need to devise a way to come up with their rent money.
If we don't get the rent money by 6, we're gonna be on a curb with Fabian.
You wanna buy my grandma's vintage speaker?
Then your grandma just died. She ain't even in the ground yet.
Director Lawrence Lemont's film is consistently laugh-out-loud funny, managing to pepper in subtle social commentary without losing sight of the comedy it pulls off so well.
My credit score is currently a little... Are you having a heart attack? I've never seen a credit score this low. You lucky she holding me down.
Number 3. Honeymoon Crasher.
Elodie Fabergé, do you take Lucas de Vivier to be your lawfully wedded husband?
What? Come on.
Every wedding movie has drama, but this one cranks it up to "Please stop, I can't breathe" levels. It follows a professional wedding crasher who accidentally becomes the maid of honor at a stranger's ceremony, and instead of leaving, she just goes with it.
She only upgraded us because she thinks we're married.
The little white lie won't hurt. We just have to pretend for a while. Now come and put some sunscreen on my back.
What starts as a scam turns into a spiral of failed speeches, cake disasters, and a bouquet toss so violent it could be considered an assault. It's chaotic, it's absurd, and it will make you rethink ever letting a stranger near your wedding again.
You're lucky. She's so spirited. Your wife.
But she's not my wife. She's my mom.
Number 2. My Dead Friend Zoe.
If you ever catch me in some sort of dopey group therapy, you have permission to kill me.
Imagine Weekend at Bernie's, but instead of hiding the body, the dead friend is a ghost, and she won't shut up. Zoe's been haunting her best friend's life with unsolicited advice, bad puns, and just enough emotional baggage to make you ugly laugh while tearing up.
Burl. Damn, what a name.
Don't say that.
What? I can joke about the dead. These are my people.
It's the kind of comedy that sneaks in deep themes about grief and moving on, but don't worry, it immediately undercuts it with a fart joke or a terrible ghost pun. Balance, people.
Why would you re-enlist? The world is not my oyster. You think the world is my oyster? I'm a black woman in America. With a lake house. It's my grandparents' lake house. It is. Oh, shut up.
Number 1. The Naked Gun.
Once you kill a man for revenge, there's no going back.
Slapstick isn't dead, it just took a long nap. The Naked Gun reboot puts Frank Drebin Jr. in the hot seat, trying to live up to his father's legendary incompetence while saving the entire police department from being shut down.
Who are you?
Drebin. Detective Frank Drebin. Thanks.
It's absurd, it's childish, and it's packed with more sight gags than an entire season of Family Guy. Somehow, this mix of ridiculous detective work and lowbrow humor worked like a charm. Audiences laughed, critics loosened up, and the box office proved there's still a place for banana peel comedy in a world obsessed with serious films.
I think someone murdered my brother.
Please, take a chair.
Thank you.